Third, the cost of 3 apples, 7 mangoes, 13 bananas is 240. Cost of 9 apples, 1 mango, 7 bananas is this much. Cost of this you need to find. Pretty standard question again, based on linear equation, where there will be 3 variables but only 2 equations are given, and you need to find the value of the third part. So I mean, generally talking, if there are 3 variables and 2 equations, you cannot find the fixed answer for x, y, z, right? There will be infinite answer. But in such scenario, generally it happens that whatever is being asked, that can be at least find out, okay, by multiplying the equations by some number and adding or subtracting it. Sometimes it is clearly visible, sometimes you need to find out that what's need to be done, okay, and there is a shortcut also in certain scenarios. So I'll give you the both logic. So if I assume the cost of apple, mangoes and bananas is x, y, z, so I can make two equations, that is 3x plus 7y plus 13z is equal to 240, and 9x plus y plus 7z is equal to 280, and I need to find the value of 27x plus 13y plus 37z. If you can clearly see that what needs to be multiplied with these two equations to get you 27 and 13 and 37 as the coefficient, then you can definitely do it. If not, like this case, it is not clearly visible that how you will get 37 or something, right? So in that case, I can assume that, let's say we need to multiply with this by m, this by n, and then adding this will give you this, so that you can find the value of m and n. Okay, what's need to be multiplied. But this is the longer approach, but let's understand this also, and then we'll give it the shortcut. So now I need to compare the coefficients of x, y and z. If I add this, the coefficient of x here is 3m plus 9n should be equal to 27, or basically m plus 3n is equal to 9. That's your first equation. Coefficient of y will be 7m plus n here it is 13. Now you need to solve these two equations and then proceed further. If you multiply this with 3, that gives you 21m plus 3n is equal to 39. Subtract this from this, gives you 20m, 3n will be cancelled out, gives you 30, or m is equal to 3 by 2. If you put it back in any of the equation, 1 or 2, you will get the value of n also, which is coming out to be 5 by 2. Right. Now, one thing we need to be sure here is we need to satisfy coefficient of z also. That means 13 into m, that is 13 into 3 by 2 plus 7 into 5 by 2 should be equal to 37. So this is equal to 39 upon 2 plus 35 upon 2, which is nothing but the average of these two, that is 37 only. So I am getting 37. That means this gives you my answer. Suppose these two values does not satisfy the value of z, the coefficient of z. In that case, your answer will be CBD, can not be determined. But because it's a theta question again, we'll give you the shortcut also for that. So now you just need to multiply this by m, this by n, and then add it. That will be your answer. So 240 into 3 by 2 plus 280 into 5 by 2 will be the answer. This gives you what, 360 plus 700 or 1060, which is your final answer. Clear? This is the standard approach. Now, what is the shortcut? Two cases. One case, it's a theta question. In theta question, generally CBD is not the answer, because you cannot put CBD in the theta question, isn't it? Or unless this, I mean, unlike this, if it is written that the answer is, if the answer is cannot be determined, put 99 or 10 things, I mean something like that, some number in the theta question. In that case, this is something I need to do. I mean, otherwise might be possible the answer would be cannot be determined also. But because it is not the case here, okay, I can use a shortcut, which is, let's erase it first of all. Shortcut is simply assume any value equal to 0. I mean x, y or z. Let's say z is equal to 0. If z is equal to 0, the equation will become 3x plus 7y is equal to 240 and 9x plus y is equal to 280. Solve it to get the value of y. If I multiply this with 3, this gives you 9x plus 21y is equal to 720. Subtracted will give you 20y is equal to 440 or y is equal to 22. Put it here. 9x will be equal to 280 minus 22 or 8 to 10 1 3 5 258. Okay, or x equal to 258 upon 9. I need to find the value of 27x plus 13y. Just put it here. 27x means 3 times of this into 3 gives you what? 3 into 8 is 24. 2777. 13y will be 13 into 22. 13 into 2 is 26. 286 gives you 0601. Clear? That's your answer. Okay, even if it's not a theta question and the one of the option is cannot be determined, you need to do it with the first approach only. If CBD is not in the options, you can straight away use this approach, this shortcut. Got it? Chaliye.